People, a quick vid. I'm not gonna be here long, but those of you that was following Germans under, I think he's played at under 19s level, but definitely under 21s. Niklas Stark, he's playing for Hertha Berlin. I like him a lot, man. I think he's having a decent season, people. Obviously, when it comes to German players, at any club that's not Bayern Munich, you know Bayern Munich is going to probably come and sweep you up with Goretzka, with Gnabry eventually, probably Julian Brand, and you've seen several examples. Gotze at a time, probably Draxler's the only one that escaped recently. Haven't they allegedly agreed a fee for Werner and Up? Allegedly, people, definitely Up. So they're sweeping them up. They probably do the same with Stark. I mean, him and Sule could be a good partnership, not only for Munich but Germany in a couple of years to come. Stark is someone I would love Arsenal to have a look at, people, because he's 23 years of age, so in line with obviously Guendouzi, Torreira, Iwobi's not the oldest, Holding's not the oldest, there's a couple, Bellerin's not the oldest. We've got a couple either young or people to come within, to go within the next step of their career, to develop to the next step or the peak years in front of them. He would fit that. Also, we're Arsenal, we're not Barcelona and them clubs, we're not Man United, we don't have a unlimited purse string, so we've got to think about resale value and incorporating profits. We know the club ain't going to reincorporate the profits into other transfers, but if someone's 23 years of age, you'd be inclined to believe that in the next 3 years when he's 26, 27, he's going to have developed even more, be in his peak. Again, I wouldn't want a player to leave in their peak, but knowing that you could possibly have 50 to 100 million in today's day and age in a player at any given moment in time away from him is something all clubs need to consider, and you can make a healthy profit. Look at Liverpool, it's completely different. Liverpool took Coutinho when everyone could see he had ability, but was a bit, people weren't really feeling him and screaming him like that. They went and sold him and recouped the profits and reinvested certain things. Do you see what I'm saying? These are some things Arsenal need to look at. But Stark, he's a centre half. Probably, I wouldn't say he's been converted, but I remember him as a defensive sort of mid, so he can play in both roles. That will give Unai Emery something to deal with. With that being said, that shows you someone that's very confident with a ball at his feet. That's something that not only has been, I don't want to say exaggerate, but exaggerate in today's game with, that's the first thing we're talking about with defenders, centre-back specifically. But Unai Emery playing out from the back. Leno can play from the back. Socrates might not be the best, but he can do it. Holding, Koscielny, they can all do it. One thing I'll give Mustafi, even though it's a bit calam, is he can pass the ball. Yeah, I say that lightly, but he can pass the ball, innit, people? So in regards to the philosophy, that is something that's right up Stark Street and right up Unai Emery Street, so he'd be able to play. Again, Hertha Berlin, I'd like Arne Meyer from them as well, but they're not no disrespect to them, but they're not the biggest of clubs, so you'd like to think we can, I don't want to say strong arm, but we can negotiate. There'll be room to negotiate. The only issue I can see with this is obviously Bayern Munich. You know Bayern Munich are going to be involved in this, but I like him, man. He's got physique, he's 6 foot plus, he's not the slowest, he's not the quickest, but he's not the slowest, so he can recover. Very strong, very committed, knows when to stay on his feet, knows when to make a tackle. I like his mentality. He's someone that, from the stuff I've been reading, likes to improve people. So if you like to improve, you're always going to critically analyse yourself. I like him, man. He's versatile, he's physical when needed to be, he can play out from the back, he can bring the ball out. He's someone that doesn't let things phase him. When things aren't going well for his team, you can see him geeing up his other teammates and stuff. Obviously, if he was to join in the summer, Socrates is here for another season at least. 2 German speakers. Leno obviously behind them as well. You can't doubt the communication factor when talking about defence. I believe all of them should be speaking English, or actually just all speaking Spanish, to be fair with you, because of Unai Emery and to confuse the opposition. But in terms of communication, you can't underestimate them sort of things, man. He's someone I got a lot of time for, man. I think he played very well against Dortmund, if I remember correctly, last time I played him. I like him a lot, people. I really like him a lot, man. Obviously, he's not the finished article, but I like him a lot. And I do think, yeah, like I said, man, he'd probably be a team like Bayern Munich in for him. But he's someone I at least have on the list and consider looking at in regards to centre-half targets, people. That's just me anyways, and I don't make the decisions. I'm just a football fan like yourselves in my room, just making conversation. But there's not really much more for me to say or for me to add, people. So yeah, he's someone I would look at. Probably a lot of it centered around defenders, so you probably would have seen a lot. But on that note, people, stay safe. Deluded, I'm out.